What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Tara and I make videos about digital planning and different ways that you can get creative with your iPad. If that sounds like something that's of interest to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss a video. That all being said, let's go ahead and jump into the purpose of today's video, and that is we are going to be setting up my daily planner for the month of October. But first, this is what my weekly setup looked like, so if you missed that, I will leave a link in the cards. And also we are going to, of course, review the daily setup for September and see if there's anything that we want to change going forward. Though I will say I'm generally pretty solid with my daily plan. I really personally like it, so I don't see any massive changes, but let's take a look. So just pick any old random day. Here, I will say I did a little bit better tracking my wins. If you watched last month's video, I did say I wanted to try wins instead of gratitude. And I didn't do it every day, but normally I do it like 2 out of 30 days. And I think I got up to maybe like 7 or 8 this time. So we're making progress. Definitely something that I need to be better about. I may just use this as decorative space this time, but we'll see. And then I scribbled in these on and off, but not every single day. Yeah, I also really love how I've been using these time blocks. So I've done this in the past, but like a really, really long time ago. And since I started doing this in July, it's been my favorite way to like block out my day and just kind of chunk things together. And honestly, I just love it. One of my favorite things from this setup in particular was the way I did the date here. Normally I hate changing the date all the time, and this was simple enough and it was cute enough and it just made me happy. So definitely something that I recommend. But yeah, I like my system that I have here, and I thought this was super cute and I loved the colors, so I have no complaints. I do really love these notes, and I know I've seen some others really enjoy using these as well. If I hear enough people that really like using these, I might make it a part of the functional set so that in the first 2 pages that this exists, so that it's in every single sticker set from here on out. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know. If it's popular enough, I will definitely bring it in and swap something else out that maybe is less popular. Let's go ahead and jump to October. It's October 3rd. And we're going to do what I always do and just start off by adding in our custom element. So let's grab our toolbar, and we are just going to come to our elements and go to that go-to folder and find the daily setup. We're just gonna put this into place. And then just like with our weeklies, if you watch that video, this part is not matching perfectly, so we're just going to erase that. This is because the smaller calendars get changed based on like the size of the calendar based on how many weeks are in the month, and so that section changes. So I'm just going to move that over and we're just going to get going. So I think I know what I want to do for the October date part, and so since it's October 3rd, let's add in our text here. We are going to type in October 3rd. We're going to triple tab, and let's change this to our Midnight Magic font. If you want this font, you can download it from my freebie vault or from any of the free Patreon tiers. Totally up to you. You just have to hear from me once a month in my newsletter. I hope it's not too painful. So let's come here and just turn on text boxes only. I want to resize this so that it's big enough for this area. I think that's good. And what I want to do, let's come here and add with our text tool, tap in here and change this to like 30, because that's a pretty large size number. And we're going to resize this because I think that's going to be way too big. And we are going to be using this color palette today, which I love. We are going to grab this one, make sure our images are on, or just use your image tool. Copy this and paste it. And I really wanted it to be like that, but I think that's way too big. So let me see what happens if I just put this on top. Do I still like it? Nope, I think it's a no. That's just going to be a no for me. What we're going to do is just keep the lettering big. Obviously, this one only needs to say the 3rd now, since we're not needing to have it at like one of its largest sizes. And then with text boxes, we're just going to duplicate this, grab our text tool, erase everything except October. We're going to resize this. Just put it here. And I'm thinking we might use this slime here. So let's turn on images. Just going to copy this and paste it, and we're just going to make it smaller. You can use your image tool here if you want to kind of like warp it a little bit and stretch it out. Okay, I think that that is cute. You could also just put this underneath the word October. That would be kind of fun too. What happens if we make this text this green color? I like it. I don't know if it's a game changer. I don't know if it's as cool as I thought it was going to be, but I do like it. So I am going to keep it like that. What I might do, because what you could do is just like put it on some of the letters and just like crop it and do it a few different times so that it's not like a bar that's coming across here, which would be smart. You know, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And that is the beauty of digital planning, is there's no stress. And the fun thing here is you can grab your pen tool then, and you could even like fill in some of that. This is going to be so cute. And I'm just kind of carefully picking these out and taking some different sections each time, just so that it's not like totally the same every time. You could also just draw this out on your own too, if you think that that's easier, which I kind of do think it is. And what you can do once you've like cut a few of these is you could just place them around like other parts. I am a little bit obsessed. Look at it. It's so cute. Okay, so I don't need the rest of the slime here, but maybe I'll keep it in case it comes in handy just for consistency. I'm just gonna move them like here, sort of off to the edge. And then we are going to grab this little Ouija guy and we're gonna put it on the date. Excellent. Now I'm not gonna do this lettering thing for these letters because then I'd have to do it for all of the numbers too, every single time I change the date, and I don't wanna do that. Let's copy all of these. I'm gonna keep the purple one down here because I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up using it or not. What I'm gonna do is make things a little bit different now than what I usually do. So we're gonna come in here and we are going to change these out. So I'm going to swap these. And then this one obviously needs to be rotated, but what I'm gonna do is crop it because it also needs to be a little bit less rectangular. You could also have fun like cropping, take the freehand and then just like make a little jaggedy edge because after all it is washi tape, and then you get a fun washi tape effect with them. So the next thing we want to do is we are going to make sure text boxes only is turned on, and we are going to cut these and then we're going to paste them on top, put those here, and then I'm just adjusting these super quickly. I think I will probably end up changing the size, but what I want to do is I want to come to the text boxes here and we're gonna come here and tap on this box and we are going to give it a background. So we're just gonna do, like I just clicked on the white one here, but we're gonna go to advanced and we're gonna choose background color, and I will leave the hex codes up here, but we're basically just gonna have to change the hex code to match this space here. So what I'm gonna do, because I already have mine programmed, is I'm just going to copy the hex codes from the pen tool and then come back here into this tool, and we are just going to customize that background color and just paste, then hit return, and hit enter and hit back. And now we can adjust the padding. So I don't need all that much padding here, not necessary. But then I do think that the text is gonna have to be black. So we're just going to select all the text and change it to black. And now we can read it a little bit better. There we go. And then we're just gonna do the same on all of these. Okay, and this one I still decided to stick with white because it's just too hard to see. So we're gonna keep that as white, but that's okay. And then let's do what we do. So let's come in here and change the color of the handwriting to match. So with my lasso tool and handwriting on, we're just going to tap on these and color them. And so we're just gonna scroll down to our set colors. I'm gonna find the one that matches, and I'm just going to do the same for all of these. Okay, so that's super cute, super fun. Okay, so I am going to select this and change the color. Gonna make it that purple. And then I think this one's gonna be a little bit more spider based maybe because we have these spider webs. I don't know, so I'm thinking I do wanna add a few more spider webs. So let's come to our sticker pack. I really like these ones that you just kind of like put on the side. So let me turn images back on and select these. We're just gonna copy these and we are going to paste them. Let's size them up a little bit. And I'm gonna move this tree down. I don't really have an idea for using it right now, but you know, that could change. I feel like you could just put these little spider webs like everywhere if you wanted to. I did have an idea and I'll just go ahead and share it with you guys, but when I was trying to debate what I wanted to do to track my habits for my weekly setup, I was like, oh, maybe I do one for the day instead. And what I was gonna do was just take one of these and copy it, and I was gonna paste it into my daily, and I was just gonna like write down the different habits, and they weren't gonna obviously fill all of them in, but like let's say I wanted to like take my supplements. Then my idea behind that, without wasting too much time here, is I was just gonna grab my highlighter tool and then like color them in. And what that reminded me of was, if you've watched Wednesday, there's like a scene where her and her roommate, and they have this beautiful like gothic like rose window on the room. It's gorgeous, but it's like split in half. And oh my gosh, this feels super Wednesday now that I'm thinking about this. And her roommate's half, she's got it like all colored, and I mean, I would obviously make it look nicer than this, but she's got all these beautiful coloring and it's all filled in, and then the other half is not colorful, and it just really shows like the juxtaposition of their two personalities. That would be the idea. You would just color these in. So if anyone wants to use the idea for tracking anything, go for it. I just wanted to share it because I thought it was such a cute idea. I just don't have a place to put it right now. So I don't know, maybe something will come up and I'll be able to place it in there. But anyway, wanted to share that. So I'm just gonna put a few spider webs around. And then, let's see. Oh, I like this scene. Let's copy this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take this one and cut it so that I can paste it on top. And I am going to use my image tool, and we're just gonna size this up. Not super big though, because I am going to add a little washi tape, and I am going to put this, like I kind of want it in the background a little bit. Maybe I'm going to make these a little bit smaller. I don't know. I'm just playing around and seeing what looks nice. I just don't want it to look like they're antlers coming off of his head, but just instead that they're kind of like in the background, and maybe he's closer to us, and that's why his is so big. And then we're going to, of course, grab our moon. That's so cute. And then we need some washi tape. Let's do the orange. I really did want to make that a note section, so I might have to put a note section over here instead. So let's come here. Now, the downside here is that this color is the same as this one, so I might put this down here, and then I'll have to come up with something to put in between that's gonna bring in maybe more of the orange and the purple. The green would be fine too, but at least the orange and the purple, I think. So let's just take a look and see what we can do there to kind of break that up. I could bring more of these tombstones in. These are cute. I feel like this needs like a background though. I don't think it's gonna work otherwise. This would be a cute little journal space. Let's be sure to take dark washi tape. Or maybe let's do the orange, and then I'll try to come up with something dark. Let me see what this like slime looks like. And cover a little bit more of that space. It's kind of fun. I liked what we did with the weekly setup with one of these pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns. I feel like I should do more jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, I kind of have an idea. Okay, this might seem a little bit crazy, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this one, this little orange skeleton. We're gonna paste this here. And then we are going to take all of these pumpkins. We're going to copy them and paste them over here. And we're gonna find a good head-shaped one. And then we're gonna come, of course, and grab some of our faces. So with my lasso tool, I'm just gonna select all of them for now and copy. I like that one. Look at this guy. Oh, these bring me so much joy. I love adding the faces to them. Like, all the personality is just so good. Okay, we're gonna delete those. I'm also going to copy these and I'm gonna paste them, and I'm just gonna delete this background here. And I actually think that I'm more focused on just these 4 pumpkins. I'm gonna move all of this over, and then I'm gonna grab this white background here and just move that there. And so now that that's centered, this is a little bit like what I did with the first Plan With Me. The last thing that I just need to do is make sure that I'm putting in the blocks for time blocking. So we're just gonna copy those 4. I've done this in several other videos, so if you wanna, see how I did that, you can feel free to check those out. But a brief summary is I crop them all down to a rectangle, and then I take the one rectangle, draw a straight line, and then I take this one rectangle, and then I take my image tool and this one rectangle, and I size it so that it fits perfectly in the center here, which is always a little bit of a pain the first time because Goodnotes sizes outward basically around the center point. So what I do is I draw this line, and then I'll take this and line up this center arrow with that line. And then I'll make sure that I have both handwriting and images turned on. And then I will just line up the image. And then this puts my sticker like dead center, and it puts my line dead center. And so then the easiest thing for me to do after that is to I can center all of these. And then when I go to resize them, they automatically are gonna fit. But I'm gonna zoom through this and do all the cropping and everything that you guys have seen me do a million times. But that's the general technique. And then we'll just take our strike eraser once that's all done and erase that. And then that is all set. It's ready to go, ready for us to time block our day. It's just so cute. Like, the spooky stickers are just adorable, are they not? Do we not just love them? Oh my gosh. That is where I'm gonna leave this video. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about anything that I did, my shortcuts, I've created a video for all of my shortcuts, so I will link that in the cards just in case you need to check out my go-to elements. And yeah, I also have done this like every month, like July, August, September. And so you should be able to check any of those daily Plan With Me's and see how I did that if this was too fast for you. But okay, that is where I'm gonna leave this. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. You are the best. As always, I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!